Welcome back to another episode of the Wrestle Brothers. Keith.
Keith.
And we have little Rudy with us today. Nick.
Hello.
Rudy is currently out.
Yeah,
he was in a dark match.
It was a shoot match, actually. He was breaking up a fight backstage between Road Dogg and the Junkyard Dog because Junkyard Dog didn't know, so he had to call somebody. And then he didn't, so Road Dogg got mad at him, so they got in a fight. Rudy tried to break it up, and Junkyard Dog bit him because he mistook him for Road Dogg.
We wish you well, Rudy. Hope you get better.
Yeah, feel better.
Sorry
Rudy.
for taking your spot.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not.
Rudy, I'm really upset you're not here. I had the perfect T-shirt for you today.
I guess we should just start with that this week.
Yeah, go ahead, guys.
So, I guess I'll kick it off.
Yeah.
Recently, the greatest news in wrestling in the past couple of months, Enzo Amore was released from the WWE for raping people.
Rudy's favorite wrestler.
So,
Because we know what he wasn't.
It's always nice. He wasn't soft. No, he was very, very erect when he was raping those women.
That's a horrible way to put it.
No, I mean, depends.
Does. But what crazy thing. I mean, he got suspended, and then
The
next
day before.
It was
the
like,
day.
Well,
He's like
they
instant.
released him because he didn't notify anyone.
He
at
knew-
Well, it
WWE.
wasn't like he was trying to hide it, they said. They said that was not what it was, and that's what people were thinking it was, but it's not what it was. They were saying basically, like, he didn't notify, he knew about it, and he was about to notify him, but they found out before he notified them.
Well, I mean, he had 3 months to do it, so I mean.
Well, no, the allegations were starting to come out now, but yeah, exactly.
Well, that's
They
because
should've.
the girl that he allegedly
Yeah,
know,
but there's a lot of
assaulted.
rumors.
assaulted. Yes,
Well,
allegedly
yes.
assaulted. Started
Well,
coming out, but
There are rumors that
Yeah.
her and one of Enzo's friends were like best friends, and she was texting people like, "I'm next to a famous wrestler." Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning and saying Enzo's innocent, but you know, until all parties are there, you don't know what happened until all the facts come out.
Yeah.
But
We're just happy he's
it's
gone.
one of those things.
Yeah.
He's gone, and exactly. And I feel like this was the final straw, considering like. It was one of those things where like there's talks of releasing him or moving him or doing whatever, but he brought so much money to the table
oh yeah,
in merch.
uh-huh.
That's
I mean,
why he
look,
was on
look
the
at
main
look at the
roster.
T-shirt he's wearing
Well,
right
this
now.
is from when he was in the tag team with
but
Cass.
you still bought merch from him.
That
still
Yeah, but
counts.
it's also partially Cass as well.
Listen, when they were a thing, nobody bought the merch for Cass.
No, I bought it for the whole tag team itself because I thought both of them were great.
I know, but come on, who is your favorite out of the two?
I liked them both evenly because Cass was a good enough wrestler and Enzo backed him up on the mic.
I don't know. I think before they broke up, I think Enzo was like the star, and then Cass was just the big guy that protected
Well, he was the
him.
muscle,
Who won the
exactly.
matches.
Yeah, that he was like the Rhino to Heath Slater,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I wouldn't go that far. He's a little better wrestler than Rhino.
You think Cass is a better wrestler than Rhino?
Now, back Rhino's prime, I would probably say it's about a toss-up because back in the day, Rhino in his prime was great.
Well, I mean, right now they're just like a comedy act. I don't know.
Well, right now, Rhino's also like 50 pounds heavier than he was back then.
I don't know. I think Rhino's better.
Okay.
Cass needs a little bit more development.
He's there. He just needs to get a better look and a gimmick.
He's
just a tall guy who has
Who can
ability.
boot people.
He has ability.
He likes to
He
kick
can
them.
sell.
He can sell.
Yeah.
He needs a new move too. The Empire Elbow.
Uh-huh.
It's not. All right. What's the next topic? The XFL is returning in 2020.
It's announced today at 3 o'clock by Vince McMahon. Would not be surprised if Triple H kind of pushed the idea on him, like, yeah, go ahead, go worry about the XFL, and I'll take care of Raw and SmackDown while you're worrying about that.
That would be a great idea.
Would
That
be.
is probably 95% of what happened.
It probably
It
is.
probably was.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The XFL is a great idea.
So yeah, that was a good idea.
We don't really know anything else about it right now.
No.
Yeah, all we know is that it's coming back in 2020.
And they're debuting a new network in which they're gonna show the XFL on. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't know if they're gonna get all the same franchises as before, like
They'll probably switch some of them up.
probably. But yeah, something
Something
new
to
to look
see.
out to. Do you
Something
think they'll have the same announcers for them? Because didn't they have the King and JR as the announcers?
They may switch it up. They may bring him back just for the nostalgia.
I don't know. I
act.
mean, JR that would give him something to do.
Yeah. I think JR would probably be in there. King, maybe not, but they may give him someone other than King. But they may bring King back just for the nostalgia and then change it up later on. Who knows? Anyway.
What was it? Rich Swann,
Yeah.
the charges were dropped.
Yep. All of his charges are dropped.
Good
He's
for
now
him.
Cleared.
Love Rich Swann.
Yeah. I mean, he's still not going to go anywhere with the company, even with the stuff dropped, because everyone's going to be like, hey, remember that time he beat up his girlfriend, or he got accused of beating up his girlfriend?
Beat her up.
He put her in a headlock and chased her.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But still,
Still
he was a
put his
former
hands on
cruiserweight
her.
champion.
He was.
I mean, honestly, if he didn't get charged with all that, he probably would have won
Oh, I think so.
against Cedric.
I agree.
And he probably, I mean, I don't know if he would have beat Enzo, but he definitely would have been up there.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he was on the path to being in that main event, and then that came out, and it's like, well, nope, he forfeits it now. Which is what needed to happen with all the talks of domestic abuse and all this other stuff going on in the world today. Like that's
Even
that
the
needs
littlest
to happen.
hint, they have to be on
Exactly,
it
it
right
has
away.
to be because then it makes them look like they're on top of their game and that they don't tolerate
I
it.
don't know if you saw. I think it's the new. At least when I watched NXT this past week, they had like a new little thing to show up before it. That's like the actions of the wrestlers does not condone the same as the WWE corporate's views.
Exactly. Well, no, they need to put that out there because then it shows like, okay, yeah, there are employees, but it doesn't mean we condone what they do outside. Everyone has an outside life of work, which people need to realize as well. Like, yes, they're a bigger figure in the world, and you know they're a little more popular and famous than most of us everyday average Joes here, but you know they still have a life. They're still human, and yeah, they make mistakes like everyone else in life. No one here is perfect, but you know theirs is under more of a microscope than say like you, me, Nick, anyone else who's normal because we're not seen in the public eye every day. So, you know, but it's something that just has to be said, and it's a corporate thing. All corporations are going to say that they don't want the liability. So,
I'm glad they're like they're taking charge though.
no, I agree. I agree.
They're doing what they have to do.
Yeah. I'm glad they're on top of it.
It's a smart move. It keeps all of their followers and all their hired people donating money and all that stuff in there. It keeps them happy. Doesn't make it look like they're wasting their money.
Okay, moving on from there. Any other news from the week?
Or
should we just go straight into TakeOver?
No, Raw 25.
Oh,
Raw 25 happened.
Yeah, I kind of tried to forget about that because it was pretty bad.
I don't know. I mean,
there was a couple good.
there was a couple cool moments, but overall,
they kind of just
the
threw
McMahons
it
again.
together with
That was
no
awesome.
direction.
I feel like they had too many names and too many people and too much nostalgia and stuff
For
they
a
tried to throw in.
3-hour show.
yeah.
They
I
had no time to finish
I
it.
kind of wish they started it a little bit earlier.
Like go 4 hours. For
From what
one
I
night
saw,
only.
Or
Jimmy Fallon kind of
5.
messed up a lot of their scheduling. I don't know if you guys saw that. 3 hours earlier, he told them that he wasn't going to make it on time for the beginning of the show. He was supposed to do a pre-taping.
Who?
Jimmy Fallon. But instead, they had to rewrite the show to fit him in.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, why was he even there in the first place? To get more people.
Probably
to watch
because
It's
he
a
was on
bigger
his show
name
like,
because-
hey, Raw 25, I'll be there.
And because they had all the people, they had Triple H and Stephanie and.
Yeah, they said if they won the sing off, then
Well, he's
you
a
know,
wrestling fan too. He enjoys wrestling. So
Yeah, I mean, he had Triple H body slam him through the
He did.
desk the one time, and then promoted
Cena's on
what
it, like,
pay per view?
once a month.
It was something I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Anyway, but yeah, Cena's on it like once a month, basically.
Like, they kind of like when you had the past GMs and then the women come out. It was like, here they are. Next.
Well, not only that, just think of the other segments too. Like some of the matches were crap. Like Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy ended so abruptly and weirdly. It was kind of like, okay.
The Revival coming
The
out
Revival
and interrupting.
yeah, well,
That-
I was like, oh yeah, and then
Me
it's just
too.
like,
I was the same way. They squashed the Revival.
yeah,
I thought it was ridiculous. I mean, the Revival are supposed, they're
still
big,
gonna get pushed.
they're big
though.
stars.
They're still gonna get pushed though after that. That was
Yeah.
kind of one of those things where Revival's gonna come out hungry and angry, and I think they're just gonna go for it.
I honestly think they should like beat up
everyone.
everyone.
Well, I think that's what's gonna happen.
They need to beat up stars next week. Like they
They're
need to
going to, I
beat up a
think.
big team. Like who's like
They're not going to be the same as the Ascension when they came up. The injuries kind of derailed them a little bit, but when they first started, they beat teams like the New Day.
they beat the New
They
Day on
beat
the
the
first night.
Hardys. They beat the Hardys.
Yeah.
And they beat Gallows and Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
So they beat big names. The Ascension, when they came up, they beat jobbers. That was it. So, no, the Revival is seen as stars, and they will be preceded as such on the show. You know, that was just one of those things where I think that was a shot for them, kind of like learn your lesson, because Vince was unhappy about the promo they cut, calling themselves pro wrestlers. It's a dirty word.
Yeah, that
You
kind
know,
of
so
kind
that
of broke
was
the
the thing,
script.
because someone sat there and they said, like, someone said, "Oh, you said a dirty word. Vince is gonna be happy." And Wilder apparently tweeted a fan back and was like, "He's already not happy," or something like that, like instantly. And they deleted that tweet. So that, I think that was one of those things where like they needed a big tag team to get beat up by DX and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that was just it.
That's the one thing with WWE. If somebody messes up, they get punished real quick.
Well, yeah,
They get
'cause
punished
it's
real
one of
quick.
those things to let you know, like, hey, don't fuck it up. We're gonna give you a shot, and they're gonna get their shot.
Like Enzo's first strike. Here, you're going to 205 Live.
Yeah, and then Roman Reigns losing the IC title to Miz. That's another thing where Roman Reigns kind of got punished, even though they want to give him the Universal title. That still was like kind of a setback for him.
They've wanted to give him that title for the longest time.
Oh yeah, honestly, I don't know why they didn't make him the first champion. Like just beat Finn Balor and
Because
then
they
Seth
brought
Rollins.
up Finn and Rollins, and they thought that match was going to be great. And
I
I
kn-
don't think
I-
they were waiting for. They wanted to push
know,
Finn
but,
to
like,
the moon instantly.
Yeah, but do you know how high they're on him? Like,
Now, well, yeah, because Vince is thinking, you know what? Like, he's a small guy, and Vince never has liked small guys.
Mhm.
Like Rey Mysterio, when he won the title, the only reason he won the title in the Royal Rumble was because of Eddie.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to win that Rumble, but once Eddie died, Rey, right in.
Mm-hmm.
Because it worked, it fit, you know?
Anything else you guys liked? I loved the Chris Jericho and Elias
Yeah,
segment.
that was the thing I wanted
That
to talk about. 'Cause
was
I thought that was
so
great
funny.
and perfect.
Mhm.
I thought it fit perfectly. I liked the segment
That
with
show
Elias
was good
and
for
Cena.
Elias in general.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, 'cause he had
Elias
the
is
segment with Jericho, and then he had the moment with Cena, and he looked good in that Cena segment. Like, how many
He beat
people...
the crap out of Cena.
Yeah. He looked strong.
Did he win
Ending
that
the
match?
show.
I don't remember.
It wasn't a match. He just he left.
Cena won
was
the
gonna
match.
say something, and then Elias bashed him with a guitar. And then hit
Oh
him with the
yeah,
drift away.
okay, yeah.
That was a good moment for Elias. That made him look strong.
He beat the crap out of Cena.
He is going to be a legitimate star. I don't know when they're gonna like give him a title, but please, please.
Well, me and Keith have been saying that for a bit. Like back when he was in NXT, when we
And you would
first
see
saw
like
him
once
coming up.
every like 3 weeks. I'm like, he's really good in that ring.
Because
I
remember
hate
the show we
drifter.
saw in? You remember the show we saw in Asbury Park where me you, and Paul were sitting there? We're like,
He had the Finn Balor match.
he has a terrible gimmick, but God, he looks really good in the ring. Like his movements, his sells, everything is good. He's really fluent and can work with a lot of people and can have a good match. It's just the gimmick sucked.
My favorite was when he like first debuted on Raw and he didn't have any segments, anything. He just walked around
Just
the
walked
arena
around
with
with
his
a
guitar. I thought that was perfect. That
I
was
find it
perfect
funny how they
booking.
bring up his lisp. Hello, I'm Elias. Who wants to walk with Elias?
I think the
He has a whole bunch of S. No, he even had a lisp with the F. He said an F word and there was a lisp with that. I was like, how do you have a lisp with an F? Like, how?
I don't know about you guys, but I think making WWE stands for Walk with Elias. I think whoever created that,
That was
Genius.
really good idea.
Straight up
Really
genius.
good idea.
It was probably a fan who noticed it. Like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
And like sent him a thing on Twitter or Instagram. Like,
It works. It was a perfect segment.
there's a lot of very smart people that do like really small things that just have a giant impact.
and no one cares about you, but we enjoy it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
yep,
Because we're too slow to notice those things.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So take over. We'll start with the singles match. We got Cassius Ohno versus the Velveteen Dream. This, I mean, honestly, I think every match has potential to be match of the night.
It does.
Yeah, I agree.
There's not one bad match on this card, and this match is going to be awesome. It's going to be
Especially
awesome.
if Velveteen Dream does kind of the same things he was doing with Aleister Black in this match, and Cassius Ohno is a little like not more physical, but he's kind of like
He can do those things in the
Yeah.
match with Cassius Ohno.
exactly. And plus, Cassius Ohno has the same striking ability as Aleister, but more of like forearms and elbows
Yeah.
and punches compared to like kicks from Black, the knockout artist.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's going to be a great match again, and I feel like they're going to build up on Velveteen Dream again. This one, he may actually take home a victory.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking Velveteen's going to walk out of there.
Especially of how big he was in the Aleister Black match. They kind of have to give him like a win after that. So
As much as I want to say, I want Cassius Ohno to win.
Well, I do too, because I feel like they were starting to build him more credible also. Even in losses, he looked really credible.
He is having a lot of really good matches recently,
Yeah.
but he just can't win.
They're just using
That's-
him to build up whoever he faces.
Because
Like that Gargano match he
Oh my
had,
God.
that was awesome.
oh yeah, he almost knocked him out when he was like against the turnbuckle.
Oh, when he did that
elbowed
running
him in the
elbow.
back of the neck. Oh, or the back of the head.
Yep.
Awesome.
We'll probably
So, yeah.
see that.
So
Yeah.
are we all on the same page?
Yeah, we're all going Dream, right?
Oh, Dream.
Yep.
Dream. All right.
Rudy didn't pick in this. That's right.
Nah, Rudy, we did not. I
Rudy
do have
forgot.
some of Rudy's selections, but
Rudy forgot the NXT show.
Give me any NXT stuff.
Next up, we have the Extreme Rules match with Aleister Black and Adam Cole. This one is the match that I'm the most excited for because I'm a very big Aleister Black fan, and they're gonna knock it out of the park.
I feel like this match is going to steal the show that night. And if not that, another match that we'll talk about later on. But no, I'm really excited because I was a big Aleister Black fan, or Tommy End. I was a big Tommy End fan, and then when I found out he came in and they're changing his name, I was like, all right, whatever. But still, he's going to be great.
He's got the coolest name in the company.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says.
He's got one of the
name in
coolest
company.
entrances, too. He's up there with Shinsuke and Bobby Roode for coolest entrances. And then Adam Cole is Adam Cole. Adam Cole's great.
He's amazing.
You can't not like Adam Cole.
And his girlfriend is gorgeous. Shout out to Britt Baker.
Oh, teenage
Horny
angst.
little kid here.
Teenage angst.
All right, I'm an adult. I'm 18. I'm an
You're
adult.
still a teenager.
I'm an adult. Next up, we have the tag match.
Did
we
we
have
pick winners for that match?
Yeah, we gotta.
gotta
black.
pick winners.
I'm pretty sure. Did we go black?
You
straight?
have black.
I have
didn't-
black.
I was just talking about how great the match was.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I was.
I'm probably going to have to go with black as much as I would think Cole can. I feel like it's a 50-50 split, but I'm probably going to go black.
Cole.
You're gonna
go Cole?
I am. 'Cause I think we're gonna see Aleister Black the following day, after a loss on
Black
NXT.
Title?
Royal Rumble. You think they're gonna call him up without giving him a title?
Maybe.
Yes.
Why not?
I don't know. I think that's like what Triple H likes to do. He likes to solidify him, give him a title run, then call him up. Because he wants people to. He wants like his.
Tommy never had a title. Tommy never had a title.
I mean, yeah, but Tommy was there for a long time, and
Ty
he had
Dillinger.
to be called up.
Ty Dillinger never had a title. He
I'm
got
talking
called
about
up.
his big stars though, like
That's
Nakamura,
still.
Joe, Bobby Roode, Seth Rollins.
Biggie.
The Ascension, the Lucha Dragons. All the Vaudevillains, all the really, really, really big names.
Enzo and Cass never had
all
a
the
title.
guys-
Enzo and Cass
Enzo
never
and
had a
Cass never
title.
had a title. They got called up.
All right.
I just
Who
flew
else?
plans there.
Right.
Just your pants.
Next up, we have who is it? The Undisputed Era, Red Dragon,
Red Dragon.
versus the Authors of Pain for the NXT Tag Team Championships.
I'm gonna go with Red Dragon in this one because I feel like Authors of Pain is gonna get called up. So
I
I
100%
really
agree
don't
with you.
think they're gonna.
I think
get
we're
a
all on
title
the
run.
same page.
Yeah.
We
This is like their last
at
hoorah.
War Games we saw what those two teams could do together.
Yeah.
So we're still gonna see that in this match. It's another one of those
Yeah.
matches that's going to be sneakily fantastic.
I
If-
think we could probably see Adam Cole do something sneaky.
If
Depending how he's feeling after.
He still may do something. It depends on when this match is. They
Yeah.
may move Aleister Black and Cole up the card
I think if
because it's a big match.
if Alexander Wolf was in this match, it would get 5 stars, hands down.
Oh, you mean if Sanity was actually in this match?
No. Just Alexander Wolf. I don't know if you guys like really pay attention to War Games. Alexander Wolf impressed the hell out of me.
Yeah, he was great, and Killian Dane too. Both of them were great.
At War Games and Brooklyn Takeover 3. At first, like going in, I thought that Alexander Wolf was like, I didn't really know much about
I thought
him.
he was a good performer. He's like what's her name, the one female in Riot Squad, not Liv Morgan.
Sarah
Sarah Logan. Good worker, knows what he's doing in the ring, and
She
is safe.
knows what she's doing in the ring.
Well, but I'm talking about Alexander
Oh,
Wolf.
okay.
Is like her.
Okay,
They're
well, I thought
good-
you were saying that like
No, but no, she is as well. But he's like her. They're good in the ring. They're safe.
Mm-hmm.
You can count on them to put on a good match. They're not the biggest star, but they're good. They are a wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Shayna Baszler versus Ember Moon for the NXT Women's Championship.
I think this is good because now it's going to build up Baszler's heat. I mean, the match she had, 2 weeks ago on NXT where she did that arm stomp
To Dakota Kai.
Yeah. Oh my God, I have not seen someone get so much heat so quick in a match.
It was awesome.
I felt it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I saw that. I was like, that hurts.
I don't care how stretchy your arms are. Ow.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is definitely going to be one of those matches that the crowd really, I think, will interact with. Not get into, because I think that Black and Cole is going to be the one they get into the most. But this match, there's going to be a lot of booing.
Oh yeah, I feel like if there's any match on the card that's going to be weak, I feel like it would be this one because Baszler doesn't have as much wrestling experience as the rest of them. But I don't think it's going to be a bad match at all.
This is only
I think it's going to be a perfect. It's going to be it's a good match to have on the card.
Oh yeah,
I think
because
Ember Moon
of her
wins.
name.
Yeah, I think Ember Moon still holds on to the title.
Yeah,
I don't
agree.
think Baszler's going to win it that quick because that'd just be a really quick jump of the gun.
This is only her second match, right?
But second or third,
Well, she
at least televised.
well she
Besides the
in
women's
Mae
classic.
Young
Yeah, no, I'm talking about excluding the Mae Young Classic because she wasn't officially signed until
No, I
after.
think it's like two.
It's probably like
two
her
or
second or
three.
third televised.
Televised, but she's at all house shows. She's doing a lot of NXT house shows.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm talking about
No, televised. Yeah, it's like her second or third.
Okay, yeah,
I would
yeah.
assume. Yeah. So no, I think Ember Moon holds on to the title still, but I think she's gonna really have to work to hold that title.
Yeah, Baszler's
Baszler's
really
gonna
gonna
have
make
a
her
good showing.
make it work.
Oh yeah.
But Ember Moon's still gonna walk away.
I can see Ember Moon coming away with a fake injury where she'll
Baszler hurt her.
yeah, where she's gonna have to sell
I
her,
can see
her
Baszler
leg a
doing
lot or her
something
arm a lot or
that
whatever.
gets her disqualified too. It ends in a disqualification. I can see it end
Maybe.
that way.
Honestly,
Like
if it
Baszler
ended,
just goes too far.
if it ended with a KO, that'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would wouldn't that technically mean that Baszler won though?
Yeah.
It ended with a KO.
Yeah, because the last time they ended a match by a technical knockout or whatever was Owens and Zayn when Owens kept powerbombing Zayn and they were like, yeah, Zayn can't go anymore. He's out.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone was so confused and they're like, Owens is champ. They hand him the belt and everyone's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm so lost. But this time I feel like
Maybe in the
that can end
future,
that way.
if Shayna Baszler could legitimately knock somebody out, then
I feel like
I
they may
think she
do
can.
it.
I think that she can stage it.
Mhm.
You know.
No, I think they may work on that. Maybe another match down the road, she'll win the title that way.
Or she could just start doing the TV shows and just start a KO streak
Yeah.
where she just continually
Knockouts
knocks people out every
Knocks
match.
out or passes out,
Yeah.
chokes them out, or just
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That would
Be
be
a good
awesome.
way to.
They should
That'd be a
definitely-
good thing.
They need to
Keep
build
it
her up
going.
to be a powerhouse. You know, to
Yep.
be one of those women that you just do not fuck with.
Yeah.
You know, and then so wait, so we all have
We all have Ember Moon.
Ember Moon.
and then the last match is Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT Championship.
This is the other match I feel like steals the show. Because their match, the last time they faced each other one on
To
one,
open a show.
was to open a show, and yeah, they faced each other twice. But the last time they faced each other at Takeover was to open a show.
I saw that live.
And
It
that
was awesome.
show that I think stole the show.
Oh, yeah.
In one of those matches. Now put them in a match in the main event where they get more time, more to do stuff, and they are pretty much the stars of that show.
And they're fighting for the title too.
And
So
it's
they're
for the
going to push that
title.
hard.
So
know?
this match is going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. And I think Almas somehow pulls it out and wins and
Yeah.
keeps the title for
Yeah.
one more, and they give Gargano the next pay-per-view.
I hope Tommaso Ciampa comes up just to
Surprise him. Or
yeah, plays
kinda-
music, just kind of stand there, look at
You
him.
don't know if he's gonna help him or make him lose it.
Well, I mean,
no,
I think
they
he's gonna
have-
help.
Because the last time we saw him, he attacked him.
Yeah.
And left him, out cold.
And they
everywhere.
really want to do the Ciampa Gargano storyline.
Yeah, because their match they had
can do
in the
that without a
Cruiserweight
title.
Classic was
They
great,
could.
and they were friends. Now let's see what they do as enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the Cruiserweight Classic, they were friends, and they had that
6-star
match.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but I think we also
Maybe.
have.
No.
Do we all have Almas
Maybe
winning this
5-star? Yeah.
I can see a 5-star. I have
Probably.
Almas
Yeah,
winning.
honestly, I could see them. I could see them getting 5-star.
one? So
match.
the entire show we were all on the same page except me choosing Cole.
Pretty much, yeah.
Excellent.
I agree with you though that Cole could win. But
I
do
honestly
have
think that
Aleister Black.
this card could go either way, except for the women's match.
Yeah, the women's match. I mean, unless they're really trying to just shock the fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
But I really think this card can go either way in every match except for that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's moving on to the
Royal
Main
Rumble.
show.
Royal Rumble.
My favorite pay-per-view of the year because the Royal Rumble is my favorite match.
Because it's like the biggest surprise of everything. The
Not
Rumble.
only that, it's because we're also going to be there.
Yeah.
That's
30th
gonna
anniversary.
In Philadelphia.
Wrestling Town.
The City of Love.
Oh, there's going to be lots of love.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of love.
Especially if there's
Depending
any
on
good surprises.
some of the good surprises, there's going to be a lot of love.
Watch, we'll get like Hornswoggle, James Ellsworth.
I'd still lose it if Hornswoggle came out.
Ellsworth. Oh
If
my
Hornswoggle
God.
came out, I'd lose it. That's pretty cool, though.
There was this one Royal Rumble I was watching the other day. I can't remember which one it was, but the card, like the people in the Rumble, were absolutely awful.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I watched that same Rumble.
I can't remember which one, but it was like a bunch of jobbers, and then like at the end, they had I think it was Miz starting it off. It was Miz and
Jericho?
I think
Yeah, it was Miz Jericho. I watched that before you showed up.
no, it wasn't that one. It was a different one. This is gonna bother me now. This is gonna bother me.
Okay, well, let's just continue before you.
Yep. Okay, so we have the match for the Raw Tag Team titles. We got Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins against the Bar. I think this match is going to be good on the Bar side and Seth Rollins. Jason Jordan, I mean,
I just don't like the fact they threw Jason Jordan in there because they wanted Rollins to keep the tag titles.
just give it back to Sheamus and Cesaro. He doesn't deserve
That's
it.
what I think is happening. I think Sheamus and Cesaro are going to win it. I think there's going to be dissension. Like Rollins is going to hit him again, like he did in Raw 25, or Jordan's going to hit him.
That's what
as
they're
payback.
talking about. They're talking about setting up
Yeah.
Seth Rollins versus Jason Jordan at WrestleMania. Oh, my God.
that's
I almost
so
said
bad.
I almost said Wrestle Rumble.
That's so bad, though.
That would
Rollins.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That crushes Rollins. I think if he were to do anything, then I think Braun Strowman should win the IC title and just somehow put him in with Braun Strowman. Even though that makes like no sense where they're going at all, I don't give a shit. That would be awesome. Braun Strowman versus Seth Rollins. I'm fine with that.
No, I think the Bar wins the title.
I think
Yep.
so too, because Jason Jordan is suck.
We just want to see him lose.
He's booty.
Yeah,
He was the worst part of American Alpha.
honestly,
No, I thought him and Gable
I
worked
thought-
well together.
I
I
thought
thought
he
that
was the
tag
better
team worked
part.
really well.
Until they split up, and then
until
now
they
you
split
see-
up, and now Chad
Gable's
Gable
been working really
Oh
hard.
my God, Chad Gable's amazing.
There's a reason why I put him on my top 5 people I want to watch.
Because you want to see him break Jey Uso's neck
Well, that too.
Speaking of the other
and
tag
Rusev's neck
teams,
and Aiden English's neck.
speaking of the other tag team match,
We
there's
have-
another tag title match.
We
going
have
on
the
tonight.
Usos versus
2 out of
Gable
3
and Benjamin
falls.
in a
And
2 out of
I
3 falls
think
match.
American Alpha 2.0 wins that one.
American Beta,
Whatever.
because Beta Benjamin, I don't know.
That's
that-
horrible.
American Beta.
Yeah. That's like a
second version.
Rudy comment.
Yeah.
He is just a little Rudy.
More like American
Bacon.
I was gonna
Hey.
say like
American
more like
Black.
yeah, American Black, American Black Pho.
Anyway. All right. Anyway,
We're bad people.
I think that this match is going to go to Gable and Benjamin.
Absolutely.
Mostly,
Yes.
I mean, I felt they were going to win it, but now I know like it's probably going to be a definite only because of what happened with Jey Uso.
You're just saying that because you hate the Usos.
I picked him at the last pay-per-view to win.
Okay, well
And he
you
also said they were the most over tag team of 2017.
I still just don't like them.
I don't know why you don't like them.
I don't.
Is it because
it's
they're
their
like?
faces.
Why is it because they?
You just see their faces, and you're just like, I want to kick you. in the
I
face.
don't.
Is it because they're Rikishi's kids?
But I loved Rikishi.
Did you like Umaga? They're Umaga's nephews.
I didn't like Umaga.
You didn't like Umaga? I thought he was cool.
I was on the fence with Umaga.
I liked Umaga.
I like overall. I liked. Umaga
He was
as a
different.
character. He was.
I mean, he didn't speak. It was like rah, and he would like he would hit people in the throat with his thumb. That's pretty dangerous. I mean, I don't know
basically,
about you.
I liked his
They need to
announcer.
bring that back.
Armando
They honestly should.
Alejandro Estrada. His announcer. Does no one remember that?
No,
You don't remember Umaga's announcer?
No.
He was also the GM of the new ECW when they brought it back.
I was.
Probably 4.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, when they brought ECW back, that's when I like started watching. I started watching like late 2007.
They keep talking about how big Lars Sullivan's hands are. Just give him that big meaty thumb.
Honestly, they should put like a pad on it, so it like it like looks like it hurts more, but it doesn't. Or they should give him like a styrofoam like knife or something that like goes on the end, so it looks like he's stabbing people in the throat.
Those, like little retractable ones.
Yeah. And they're like, kids, do not try this at home. And then you see like everybody stabbing each other in the throat.
Bad. That's bad. All right. So are we all in?
It's just like people getting Tide Pods.
It's like that trend that doesn't make any sense why it's around, but it just keeps going.
Yeah.
Okay, kids, the new popular trend is fitting this 13-gallon bucket up your butt. Okay.
Go. Anyway, all right. So back on track.
The butt bucket challenge.
It's so bad.
That could be, honestly, maybe not 13 gallons, but I could definitely see the butt bucket challenge trending on Twitter.
Guys, that's the real reason Rudy's out this week.
That's the real reason he was doing the butt bucket challenge.
Try too hard.
He knew about it like years before Keith ever even said it.
He's been practicing just for this day. I'm sorry, Rudy. We love you.
I have no personal connection with Rudy.
Anyway. All right. So are we all in agreement the Usos are losing the title?
Yes.
Are you crying right now?
He is. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
American
American beta. American bacon.
American bacon.
American black.
American
Hell
black.
yeah.
American Blackfoot. All right. Next match.
Next match, the Women's Royal Rumble match.
I'm excited for the surprises. And that's
I mean,
going to be the first women's Royal
I think
Rumble.
that's
They-
gonna be the most exciting part about the Rumble.
I think
is Rumble.
it's crazy that they have 18 women that are already announced. Like
They
literally
had 22.
22.
up to 22.
22 or 21. They're over 20 with the main roster.
And that's
Excluding Paige.
That's
Excluding
with some of the
yeah, that's why I thought it was like lower.
surprises being added in there.
No. They haven't announced
No.
the surprises yet. They just say they're confirmed on the dirt sheets. WWE hasn't confirmed it. WWE only has the main roster people on it. And it's like 21 people.
I
So
could
they
have
have
sworn it was
9
less.
spots to fill in. Maybe it's 19 or something like that. I know they only have like a certain amount, but they're
I-
close. They're
yeah.
around the 20
They
I'm-
still have a
I'm-
decent amount of.
I'm pretty sure
because we're going to have at least 4 surprises from
NXT.
former.
We're gonna have
from former alone.
former legends.
And didn't they say 4 from NXT are coming up?
Probably.
Not gonna like stay up, but they're gonna like.
Some will make
Make an
one
surprises.
will
Yeah.
stay up, and then.
Out
I
of-
see the iconic duo staying up.
That's what I was gonna say. Out of
But I think
everybody,
they'll both come in.
I think both of them are gonna show up
because you really haven't seen them much on NXT in the past
No.
recently.
because that's what they did with
and Peyton's
the.
been in Australia for a while.
That's what they
She
did
hasn't
in
been anywhere.
with the Riot Squad. Like the Riot Squad weren't really on TV that much, and then they brought them up, and then they started like coming back, and they did like their 2 little things.
Yeah.
With who was it? Sonya Deville and Ruby Riott on NXT. That's what they did.
Yeah, they had one match back together on NXT.
Yeah. After they got called up, which I think is preposterous. I don't know why they do that. They
That's
did the
'cause
same
NXT's
thing.
Taped.
I know, but still, like, why don't you just cut the match out?
Yeah.
You know, you
they
give the
don't want
fans
to.
what
It's
they
a good
want to see.
match. It's a
But
good
still.
match.
That's like when I went to Brooklyn Takeover 3 and then Bobby Roode had a match on NXT the next night. I'm like, that literally defeats the purpose of me seeing the last Bobby Roode match on NXT. Even though technically I saw the last one that was live,
Yeah.
but I didn't see the last one that was aired. And
Yeah.
that kind of bothered me a little
It
bit.
happens.
Yeah.
You don't see stuff like that. It happens.
Like one thing though, when you watch a lot of the women's, there's multiple women in the match. Sometimes it gets really boring and stale in that ring.
Yeah, but I think the incorporation of the newer faces and the older faces coming
Yeah.
back,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think is really
They're
gonna
gonna have
change the
to
chemistry and
keep
get
the
new
energy
things.
up in that match.
I think it will be. Because even in the men's Royal Rumble, it gets kind of boring after a while. Because a lot of them are tired. You see a lot of them laying around. Now what do we do? You know, they just wait for that one entrant to come in, and then everyone dies.
I just want to say, not trying to be a douche or like knock at any of the women, but I have not watched. I've watched SmackDown every single week since the brand split, and I haven't watched a women's match in the past 3 months.
It's alright because it's the same 3 matches.
It's
I
literally
see
the
all
same exact stuff.
stuff.
And I kept saying I hate that they're doing the tag matches where they have the face team versus the heel team, and then
All the time.
all the time, every single week. And then this week they finally put on Naomi versus Liv Morgan. I didn't watch it.
And Becky Lynch threw Naomi over the top rope, kind of almost like a heelish move in a sense.
I mean, I don't think it's really
heelish tendencies.
I don't think she's trying to be a heel.
But she's
I just
trying
think
to do what's best for her.
Yeah,
instead of being
she
like
wants
the
to win the
friend
Rumble.
She is.
Yeah.
Instead of her being the normal friend she.
I mean,
usually
let's
is.
all face it. She likes Charlotte better. She don't care about Naomi.
Yeah, I know. All right, so who's winning?
Asuka.
Remember?
I'm looking at you. You go first.
Oh, me.
I think Asuka.
Age before beauty.
Ouch.
So I'm going twice.
You can't be old and beautiful.
Yes, you can.
Look at this.
Suck his cock some more. Why don't you?
Look at Betty White. Betty White's like 91. She is still kicking, and she looks like she looks like she's like 20 years younger.
Chris. He's hitting on
Yeah,
old
you
ladies
know,
too much.
that's the thing.
All right. Anyway,
Shout out to Erickson Living.
Becky.
You think Becky's gonna win?
because everyone thought she was gonna win the Money in the Bank. Actually, it was between her and Carmella, and I picked Carmella. I'm gonna go with Becky as well. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I really think it's gonna.
You think
know what?
Asuka's gonna lose for the first time at the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, but it doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
No,
It's
it
a
doesn't.
loss.
No, it doesn't. Because she would have lost in a
It's
tag
not a
match.
singles
It's
loss.
not a singles loss. Her record is going for live pay-per-view one-on-one competition, or in competition where she has to get pinned or not. It's not for a Royal Rumble. There's no pin or submission.
I mean, I would still technically say that. Like,
I mean, you would
lost.
count that,
You
but
would, but
yeah,
I
but
wouldn't.
that's
I mean,
not how
I
it
don't
goes
know.
in the record book. That's not how it goes in the record book.
I don't know. I think that could spark some controversy if Asuka loses. I don't know.
I feel like she'll
But I
be
think it
in
would
the
also
final
set up a
four.
really good
and
storyline.
Charlotte.
Whoever knocks Asuka out. Say someone like
Because if you know what you could do,
Well,
her
they-
and
don't
Alexa,
they
her and
wanna
Alexa
do-
Bliss have been going through.
That's
a thing.
what I'm
you can
saying.
Have Alexa Bliss come out and distract her where she gets eliminated.
I don't think
And it
I don't
sets
think
it
they would
up.
do that.
Why not?
I mean, I don't know.
Sets it up.
I know, but I don't know if they want to have like
Sets it up. It sets it up for Mania. They're good to go. Boom. You have that, and if Becky wins, it sets her and Charlotte up for Mania, which would be a good match at Mania. Boom.
I don't know if they need more heels though.
Alexa Bliss isn't a heel.
You're
And
saying for Becky and Charlotte.
Becky doesn't need to be a heel. It's just friendly competition, one-on-one.
Becky
Who's
wants
the
the
better
title.
woman? Becky wants the title. She hasn't had her chance at the title since she lost it.
I guess.
Sets it up. Friendly competition. Doesn't have to be face or heel.
And so far along the line, Rudy's just agreed with all of us on all of these.
Who do you pick for the Women's Rumble?
Asuka or Becky.
That's really funny.
He's got to pick one.
If I was Rudy, he's probably choosing Asuka.
Yeah.
If,
But I mean,
if
he
I
also
was Rudy, he's probably choosing Carmella.
To win it, because then she'll have Money in the Bank, and so she can try twice.
Rudy
At
has
Mania.
picked Carmella to cash in. Literally, like the past 6 pay-per-views that Carmella's been a part of,
Yeah, but the
Rudy has
female-
picked her to
Her
cash
name
in.
is not anywhere on the list.
That's because none of the titles
that
are on the
surprised
line.
me.
None of the female titles are on the line.
Did
so
we
she
look
can't
up what
catch
the other 2 matches he picked were for the tag matches?
He agreed with us.
Oh,
he agreed,
okay.
He agreed with
The Bar
Usos
and
and
the Bar and
No,
American Blackfa.
Yeah.
American Blackfa.
All right.
All right. The men's Royal Rumble.
I'm gonna go.
One
with
thing
this.
I gotta say is
Let's go with
one
Rudy
thing
on
Rudy
this one.
told me, I think would actually be really cool. Daniel Bryan's music hits, Dolph Ziggler.
That'd be a cool
The Miz.
thing to come out. Miz can come out on his own. I think it's a SmackDown person winning the Royal Rumble, though. I will say that. But I don't know. There's too many people you could throw in there that could possibly win the Royal Rumble. I hope it's a new face. I hope it's not like Randy Orton winning 2 years in a row.
I hope not either. I
I
kind of
hope Roman Reigns does not come out at all.
me neither. I hope he gets fired. Not fired. I just hope. No, I know.
Fucking fine.
I just hope that he just does not show up on this pay-per-view at all.
He will.
I know he will, but
He'll be
I just
somewhere.
I
He'll
don't.
probably be in the Rumble. I don't think
don't
he'll
want
win it,
him
though.
to.
Someone will throw him out.
I hope he comes in
It
number
will be
one.
like a Nakamura that throws him out
I hope he
Hopefully.
comes in number 1 and gets knocked out by the number 2.
in 3 seconds.
It's not happening. Goes for Superman punch and completely misses and just flies over the
And it's
top rope.
Kalisto.
Kalisto doesn't even have to duck. He just stands there. He goes to swing and misses.
I think Roman should be against the ropes that are on the farthest towards like the commentary table, and then somebody should just run in and push him over. That's what I think. The quickest possible.
Ziggler.
Ziggler.
Just eliminate him in 3 seconds to start off the Rumble.
I kind of don't want him to be in it because I still want him to do his thing with the U.S. title because I think he's still like he never lost it. He didn't really vacate it.
But he could still be in the match.
I mean, he could, but like
I don't think he's gonna win, but I think he'll be there.
maybe I don't know.
I heard Pete Dunne got pulled from an indie show by WWE. I think Pete Dunne's going to
He's
be
gonna be one of those surprises coming out to the
no,
ring.
which
I hope
is
so.
cool. I'm just talking about.
I don't think Dunn's gonna win it.
No, absolutely not. But it's still going to be cool to see Pete Dunne come in. He's still going to probably get a good time. Here's 15 minutes in the Rumble. Go.
I want him to eliminate like 5 people.
Let him eliminate someone good. Let him eliminate good people, like big name people.
He should eliminate
Bring
Braun
out a
Strowman.
legend and let him eliminate him.
Yeah, why
Scott
not?
Hall.
Scott Hall can't wrestle.
Scott, they wanted him to bring his wrestling gear to
No.
Raw 25. He could
No.
be. Imagine him in the Royal Rumble.
No.
You know the pop he would get.
Oh, I can imagine.
He'd get a
I'd
great
sit
pop.
there. I'd freak out. But he can't move.
I think Pete Dunne should come in, eliminate Scott Hall, Braun Strowman, and then get eliminated by Kalisto.
That would make no sense.
Hornswoggle. He just hides in the ring the whole time.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. People are saying that Big Show might come back for the Rumble.
God no.
His contract's almost up.
I know.
He
Just-
could do.
in
He could
the
do his-
Rumble though.
all right, but put him in early and have him get eliminated by like 16.
But have him eliminate one, like when you have like another one of those big forces in the thing, he's the one that gets to eliminate him.
He eliminates him with himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, who does he take out? Like, what big forces? In that match?
I think that he and Braun should both be in the match, and I think they should eliminate
like if
each other
Braun loses the WWE title match.
in the Universal
Universal title match?
I think he should like come in with like a vengeance and a like
Braun
a,
Strowman throws a shit ton of people out, and
oh
him and
yeah,
Big Show go
he just
at it,
comes
and they
in
eliminate
and he
each
just
other.
roars and he's like, you know what? I'm sick with all your shit. I don't want to deal with you anymore. I just lost my title opportunity. I'm gonna mess you guys up, and I'm gonna get my title opportunity back.
Yeah.
And then
See it.
Big Show comes out and he's like, and then they both eliminate each other at the same time.
Or it's gonna be something like you're gonna have a Big Show in the ring and then call out someone else to look strong to eliminate him. Like all of a sudden, just Lars Sullivan comes
As
out.
no,
Can you imagine that?
as long as Baron
Someone
Corbin
doesn't like.
as long as Baron Corbin doesn't eliminate him again, then I'm fine. Because he eliminated him last year, 2 years ago, and they
the
did
Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
no at the Royal Rumble.
Oh,
I think it was
probably
last
2
year.
years ago.
Maybe I don't know when it was, but then
Anyway.
he got completely destroyed. It was which one was the one with Undertaker? And it was that last year?
Yeah, because
Then-
Roman Reigns eliminated.
Then
Taker.
yeah, it was it was last year's one.
All right. Well,
Who do you think's winning it, Keith?
oh, no, I'm really come back to me. I'm still thinking.
Nope, nope.
I got like 3 choices.
Nope, you were last time. You gotta go first now.
All right, cool. We go Nakamura.
I'm gonna agree with you.
It's a SmackDown.
He's not
person
gonna pick
winning. It's a
Nakamura.
SmackDown person.
I was
I
gonna
know
pick
the
him, and then
look
you
on
all-
his face.
I was gonna pick him, then
he
you
wants
all
to
went
be
with him.
different.
I do.
Why?
Do you
Why?
want my?
odd.
Do you want
Why?
my second choice? Then
No. What is it?
Sami Zayn.
Hmm.
He should have won it. He should have won it 2 years ago.
I agree with that, but they're not gonna let him win the Royal Rumble.
Nah.
Not now.
Sammy's gonna be the one to pin AJ in the other match.
Sami's not winning the title. AJ's gonna hold on because they want to hold on. Because if Nakamura wins, AJ Nakamura Mania, boom, what a main event. And it's still not gonna be the main event because they're gonna put Roman and Brock on last. So
Finn's too small to win the Rumble.
one thing I
He's
said
gonna do
about
well
that
in
is
it.
that
He's
they
gonna do well.
He's gonna do
he is
well.
going to do well at it. The thing I said is he could use the club to help him win and
Yeah.
have him move the SmackDown.
Like Orton used to do with Legacy.
Like the Wyatts did.
A while ago, like CM Punk did with the Nexus, when he
Nexus.
took over.
Yeah,
And
that would be
they
awesome.
just cleaned house.
I'm gonna go Balor. I don't want to say we might find a new member of the group, but
Who? They
I
would only add someone from New Japan.
you never know who's coming out.
want Adam Cole to join the Balor Club.
He was never there with Balor. Though.
I know, but
'cause
I-
you know
I know,
Cole's
but
gonna
I-
want to be. The
I
leader
want him
of
to.
that.
I know. Well, okay.
Then it could lead to Balor and Cole, which would be cool, but I don't think that's gonna.
I think they should join the Undisputed Era with the Balor Club, and make
Just
one
make like a
giant
giant club?
faction called the Undisputed Era Club.
One runs Raw, one runs SmackDown.
Just have them run roughshod. almost
that
like
that would be
NWO
a
style.
good idea.
Like take over both. They both show up on both shows.
Or they could
that
stay in
whole-
NXT, and then AJ could find 2 people, and then they could take over SmackDown. And then once they
AJ takes AOP, and you have the tag team then.
jeez,
AJ with AOP.
they would never lose.
The Balor Club on Raw.
Imagine-
Undisputed Era NXT.
No, imagine AJ comes out with his his cool mask that he does like on his tights, and then the Authors of Pain come out with their masks, like the Predator masks. They would look scary as fuck. That would be awesome. They would never lose, though. They would never lose.
No, in WWE would never do that.
Yeah,
Especially-
that's
yeah.
too much.
Do you know why they would never do that?
AJ
Because it's
could
a
do
good
the-
idea.
Yeah, that's why. That's why they won't do it. Not because AJ could definitely cover their promos and not Paul Ellering.
Paul Ellering is not bad though.
No, he's really good. He's really good. But I'm saying Paul Ellering or AJ Styles.
AJ doesn't. They don't even need to cut a promo. They just stand in the ring.
Yeah,
Yep,
they're just
that's
like-
a win.
They're like, oh, they're here again. Well, who wants to lose tonight? Ascension, Breezango. We got the Colognes. Where the hell are they?
They're
I don't know.
well, one of them had knee surgery, and he was supposed to be out for like 6 months.
They came back though.
Did they?
They came back and they did house shows, I think.
Shows you how much I was paying attention.
And then they just haven't been televised in
Yeah.
like a
Because they
billion years.
suck.
They don't suck.
Yeah, no one really wants.
They're
to watch the
experienced.
They're not. They're not as good.
They
as
should
other
have
guys.
they should have a cruiserweight division version of them, or like a mini version of them, and call them the semicolons. Tell me you don't like that idea.
So WWE.
I
Get
know
rid
you
of
like that
205,
idea.
bring in a midget division.
The midget
Yeah.
division, and then you could have Hornswoggle and El Torito, and then the semicolons.
You could have the 4'5" one be Braun Strowman.
Oh Jesus Christ! We still have 2 matches to talk about.
This is like almost an hour long.
I know the video ends at an hour mark.
It does?
Yeah, so we better hurry up and start talking about the other matches.
Oh, we
You
got
have Balor, You
time.
have Nakamura.
I have Nakamura, yeah.
All right.
I got Finn Balor,
Balor.
Fergal Balor.
Fergal Devitt. Prince Fergal Devitt.
I'm gonna go
Prince
Fergal
Devitt.
Balor.
Fergal. And he sounds like, his first name kind of sounds like you're gargling Listerine. You're like, Fergal.
Okay, next match, go.
We have, I'm going to save the one that WWE wants us to watch the most for last. So I'm going to do, this one is AJ versus Kevin and Sammy in a handicap match for the WWE
As
Championship.
some of you already heard, I already said what I think's gonna happen. Sam is gonna be the one to pin AJ.
So you have Kevin and Sammy winning.
Yeah, with Sammy pinning AJ.
I got AJ winning.
I don't think that matters. It's what team wins.
That's the one thing that bothers me is that they're doing it like, oh, we're going to be co-champions. I think whoever pins should be the champion. So then they have to keep
Yeah.
like tagging out, and it like causes conflict. And like, hey,
Try and do a free bird rule, but with
I don't think they should be co-champions though. I think whoever pins them.
Yeah, but then
Like,
that causes
whoever pins-
dissension. They don't want to cause dissension.
I
between
know,
them
but
two
that
on
would
TV.
be
I
cool,
know,
though.
I know, but hear me out. They can build up dissension between the two with them being co-champs. One of them's going to think they're doing more work than the other, and it builds up to a match between the two of them. Because a match between Kevin and Sammy is going to be great because it always was great. Now you put a big title on the line, like the WWE title. That match is going to go from like here to like here.
One
With
thing,
how great it'll be.
one thing that I think would be really interesting is if Sammy like did the haluva kick, and he was at the 2 count, almost 3. Kevin picks him up, throws him out, and then he pins him, and then he becomes champ. If they were doing like the split
That
rule,
one. Or he hits a haluva kick, and as soon as Sammy's about to roll over, Kevin throws him out instead of getting the 2 count. Just have him.
well, I
throw
mean
him out
that
in
no,
general.
I'm saying that would cause the most like uproar. Like if Sammy was
Yeah.
about to win, everybody would be like, yeah, and then
Sammy's finally gonna win a title,
and then Kevin
gone.
throws him out and then wins, and then everybody's like, oh my god, Kevin will get a lot of heat for that.
yeah,
That I think would be really good, but you know,
Yeah.
So you going with winning?
AJ Styles,
I feel like AJ
the face
holds
that
on.
runs the place.
I think AJ
They don't
holds
call him
on.
that for a reason.
Rudy was going with Zayn and Owens.
I
I
mean,
mean, 2 people saying no, it's 2. I feel like AJ's holding because I feel
No-
like they're gonna.
no offense-
Vince is finally gonna sit there and be like, you know what, AJ, go ahead, prove to me you can main event WrestleMania.
No offense to Rudy, but Rudy's usually wrong. So
The first few shows, he was beating both Keith and I.
the
Yeah.
first few,
And then all of a sudden, he got like everything wrong.
and
in
then
one show.
what? There was one that he was like 1 for 12, right?
That was
Yeah.
2 for
That
12.
was a takeover in Survivor Series. No, not
Yeah,
Takeover
yeah,
Survivor
yeah,
Series.
no,
Takeover Survivor
I'm
Series.
pretty sure it was. Yeah, Takeover Survivor Series because that one had the most
because he had
matches
one
on
on
it.
NXT,
Yeah.
and then after that,
Okay, moving on to the last match of the night.
We have a triple threat match for the WWE Universal title. We have the Red Machine Kane versus the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, versus the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, with Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman just brought it
Paul
back.
Heyman saves it. Paul Heyman, best manager.
Best body type in the world.
Best. I don't know about that. He looks like he's got, like those balloons, like the purple balloons you get at Walmart.
No.
Like the purple, like bouncy balloons. That's
I don't
what
get balloons from Walmart.
I mean, they're
didn't
like
know they
the
had
bouncy balls.
So a bouncy ball.
Yeah, it looks like a bouncy ball.
Okay.
That's like in his shirt.
Not a
So the yoga ball. In a sense.
No, not a
No,
yoga
one of
ball.
those things that keep in like the
The big,
Oh,
like
the one where
big,
like they
crates.
try and prevent kids from grabbing, but
Yeah.
it still
Grab
comes
it
out
anyway.
and people still play. And even if you're
I
like
don't know. I don't know. why I said
31 or 25, you still grab them and throw them at each
I
other.
need another sip of this to wake me up.
But
Anyway,
yeah, what do you guys think is going to happen on this match? We have
Brock walks out.
I got Bork Lesnar.
Yep, I got Brock Lesnar too.
Sad to say it. Don't
He's
want to
holding
see
the
him
title
win.
until Mania. Once Mania comes, we're going to see a lot less of Brock Lesnar.
It's,
Lesnar's going to drop it at Mania. We're going to see a lot less of him.
It's sad because I'm pretty sure last time I checked, which was like last month, it could have changed now, but the only people keep in mind there's like 12 titles in the WWE. The only people that had their title for longer than 100 days were Pete Dunne, Alexa Bliss, and Brock Lesnar. Which is like that really bothers me. That SmackDown keeps changing their title. I mean, that was before. I think actually, I don't know
Was
how
that
long.
before AJ won the title?
I don't know about. Not actually. No, I'm saying that. No, I think it was after because Jinder had his for longer than 100 days. But yeah,
We're all going Brock
Lesnar.
Bork.
Bork.
Pin and Kane.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think Kane is in that match to take the pin.
Because they're talking about Miz and Braun Strowman for the IC title. So
Which Miz is going to get absolutely eaten alive.
I mean, I
Braun
don't know.
Strowman-
They want to give Miz a gigantic push.
Yeah, but against Braun?
Uh,
Braun's getting the biggest push in the company right now.
I know, but that's why they had Miz win as cleanly as possible.
Well,
You know?
kind of wasn't clean. He had some sort of help.
I said as
Technically.
possible, as cleanly as possible.
As cleanly
Okay.
as possible for
For
the
the
Miz.
Miz.
Yeah.
Okay, fair,
Yeah.
fair.
Because
Wording.
keep in mind how many times is How many times is Miz cheat his way out?
Yes.
Multiple times, absolutely.
Almost every match.
Do you think this is going to be one of those things where they start being like Roman Reigns has been beaten cleanly? Because remember there was a stretch where Cena's only been pinned cleanly by like 6 guys in their first match. It's wild.
I don't think I was alive for that.
No, Kevin Owens was the 6th one.
I don't think I was alive for that.
You weren't alive for Kevin Owens?
Nope. When
Poor boy.
he was born, I wasn't alive for him.
Okay.
All right.
We all thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed our predictions. Give us your predictions.
Hope you enjoyed Nick being on.
Yeah,
here with
let
us.
me know
Thank
if you
for
want. Let
filling
me know
in.
if you want me to come back. I'll gladly replace Rudy.
Or we
I
can
probably
bring
won't
back
have it.
Adam Cole.
No response to that one.
No. Hi, Adam.
Hey.
I'd be surprised if he remembers my name.
We've said it like 30
We've said
times.
your Nick. We've said
your
name.
Nick.
We've said
like
your Nick.
30 times name.
Really?
Yeah. We've said your name at least like 30 times on this podcast. I think your name has popped up more than even Rudy's name on this podcast. Because Rudy doesn't even say his first name when he.
I mean, you
enters the show.
guys
And
have.
I am pissed.
You guys have what? 30 episodes now.
Yeah.
Close to it.
Yeah. So that means my name was dropped at least every episode. I don't think that's possible.
Close to it.
I mean,
All right.
this episode alone, we probably dropped your name like 30 times.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
But not only
well.
that, we've also dropped your name as in like Nick likes to write down our predictions for us. Nick, make sure you write them right.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Even
Nick,
though I
stop
always
checking
do.
me out.
Nick, stop jerking us off.
All right, the last one that's a little too far.
Nick, this isn't porn.
I do check out Mackie
Nick, put your
sometimes.
boner away.
Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah. Hope you had a good time.
Can we just edit the rest of the end out like after the Universal
Nope.
title?
We're leaving it in.
Good night.
Have a good night.